Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie na gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pambili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat, hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin, no? Kausapin nyo kami via chatbot. Magre-reply ang ating mga Aling Marites at ready kayong pag-ringkoran, pag-silbihan sa lahat ng kailangan yung in-game needs sa Axie Infinity. Salamat mga boss! Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pambili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, WETH or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ang ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat. Hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin. No? Kausapin nyo kami via chat.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Axie Pro Tournament of United Gamers Guild, and we are your shoutcasters for this series.
Yes.
I'm Archer Perez alongside with
Starring JP, guys, and this is gonna be the battle of Yocamza versus Sange, the 5th series for today.
Yes, it's gonna be wild, it's gonna be epic, and who wins here will continue to battle on later on. So, for this matchup, one will fall and one will rise. Who will it be? And this game is just a full reign of 2-0s. Will the momentum continue, or someone here, Yocamza or Sange, would break the curse? Will we see a game number 3 for today, or the 2-0 will continue?
Well, yesterday was a reverse sweep, kind of, from Yocamza, and he kept on using that Terminator lineup, the standard meta since Season 19.
Season 18, actually.
Yeah, really?
Season 18.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
Terminator,
it was. Aqua with the kite and jump and the barb strike.
when it was not nerfed.
Yeah,
When it
when
was
not
at
nerfed.
its highest peak.
Yes.
My God, but now, since it got nerfed, the popularity of it really went down. But Yocamza not changing and not being affected by that, and still here in the tournament with that Terminator.
Yeah, he's the perfect example of you can nerf the cards, you can nerf the Axies, but never the player.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the perfect example of that. But guys, what do we have here? We have a selfie event for you if you guys want to get a share of those 3 AXS each. Here's what you need to do. Just take a selfie of you visiting the website, or you can do that selfie with me and Archer later on. But you have to upload your photo as a comment or a tweet in the official event post or thread with the caption. Just put on your favorite thing about the website, and then use the hashtag UGG site visit. And don't forget to like and share or retweet your post or the official Facebook post or the official Twitter thread.
Yes, and 3 AXS is on the line here. If your post has the most likes on Facebook and Twitter, 3 AXS will be sent your way. But yeah, speaking of AXS, we also have 180 AXS up for grabs for this tournament. This is not just for play and show. This is something worth fighting for.
It
And
is.
if you get the top spot, you get not only like 1 or 2, you're gonna be getting 70 AXS alongside with a number 185 Bibs NFT. And that's gonna be one of our sponsors and organizers. Again, thank you so much for UGG, Crypto Moto, Board Punk Society, and U-Level for our production. And of course,
very nice production.
Boss Rodfield and Rob Luna.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to all of you, especially especially to Dizzy Boy, who's having a watch party here in Twitch. Having a watch party right now. Shout out to you, Dizzy Boy.
Dizzy Boy, my guy! Mad shoutouts to you. But here we go in round
this is the
number
second
1.
lineup.
That's gonna be the infamous 56 speed bird. Now, it's gonna be a plus card thanks to the Octro Retreat and an energy gain from that series coming in from round number 1.
That was really quick. And guys, both of them are able to save up 2 energy for the next round. And then Yocamza is actually using the Terminator right now. Sange is also using his signature lineup, the bird with a dull grip. And this is actually perfect. Into like, you're gonna go backdooring that Terminator and then you're gonna use a dull grip for that. But for now, focusing on round number 2, there's gonna be a hair dagger, a perch, a feathered launch, and of course, the chump, leaving Yocamza rather with the chump in his plant.
But the thing is here, on the side of Sange, he would have just waited this round out, get that shrimp, go to the bird, and end it quickly. He's gonna be skipping on that plant thanks to that stun. Any attack would have killed him. It would go through the armor, but will that be the case? It will.
Yeah,
He's gonna be finishing that plant with that bird. Here comes the jump with the shrimp, the garish, and that piranha, and that oranda would be the end of that bird here on last stand. He has, that's actually really bad in a sense for 2-sided blade. One, you can still attack twice, but your card would rotate there. Would you really want that in that situation? That Dusk doesn't have any cards for this battle. So, it's gonna be a 2-edged sword blade.
It will be.
Oh, he did not get anything from the bird?
From the bird, yeah, that was really sad. I was hoping that he was gonna get like 2 damage cards at least for him to like maximize that last stand. But now Yocamza or Sange will use the double tail slap to farm energy right now. And he's gonna answer back with that cat tail slap, stealing 1 energy and of course finishing it off with a wooden staff.
Now it's gonna be a hard brick wall by Sange. It's gonna be a huge scaly launch, 135. That's gonna be a
double chomp.
Through and through double chomp. Not gonna be enough. 78 left from that allergic reaction. Here comes the finish with a wooden stab. Goodbye to you, my friend Shrimp. And now, this is gonna be the crucial part. Yocamza doesn't have energy. It's gonna be break the shield, dodge of the Nemo, the perch, and the stun. Goes through. That's gonna be a kill though.
Yeah,
Gets the card thanks to the allergic reaction cattail. Now, going for the bomb.
Move.
Now, gonna be dodging yet again. Same routine. Dodging with the Nemo and the perch and the chomp for the end. Now for the slow. Having 3 energy, having 4-3. That's gonna be you. Just gonna be going through that armor. The debuff, the double allergic, and the chop, dodging with the Nemo, chomp and goes through the HP. It's gonna be enough, not breaking the shield, goes through the HP. Yocamza would be losing game number 1.
Actually, that was a nice finish coming from Sange. He planned it out. He planned out using the chump damage combo. Very, very classic kind of combination of cards. And with that, Sange was able to take on game number 1. Actually, for me, Archer, it really went wrong when Yocamza had to kill the bird, but canceling out the equation of the Dusk. Possibly that Dusk actually has a lot of advantage against the Terminator. The Perch Dusk.
I actually thought of another scenario. If he doesn't jump, I think Yocamza would have a better advantage. Because of the card rotation, it went cycling through the Dusk, as you mentioned, and that plant managed to sustain thanks to the card rotation, especially with that cattail as well. For me, the best move or another approach that Yocamza could try here, if he doesn't go for the bird, he just goes at the front, uses his cards, poison the front, poison, and managing, hopefully getting into the mid lane and the Dusk and handle that bird later on. Because as far as I know, that bird doesn't have a 0 cost.
That's true.
Does he have a hair?
He has the dull grip, the dark swoop, the hair dagger.
The hair dagger. So without the 0 cost, going against a Terminator, if you don't have enough energy, it's gonna be a huge problem. So I think the rule of thumb of having a backlane Terminator, if your Terminator can handle a 1v1, don't go to the back.
Yeah.
Go to the front, handle the front and mid lane, and force that 1v1 to have the advantage.
But Yocamza, well, he actually has another lineup that he showed in this tournament. He that was probably like a bird mech and a plant. Now he has an option to like change his lineup for the second game, or he's gonna maintain his his legacy, like being the Terminator god.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting to see if he will try and strive in claiming that crown of the Terminators. We're just gonna be waiting for them to pick out the right teams, and here we go, game
Here it is.
number 2, and that's gonna be the change. Here we go for the bird mech plant.
Yep.
For Yocamza, and Sange would be keeping his signature 56 speed bird, and now that bird would definitely end that backlane of Sange, and that mech would definitely be huge help on that plant and thus especially that double nut combo.
That's true. Actually, both of these, well, Sange, he doesn't have the egg bomb play. The only thing he can do is like go to the back or go through the back of Yocamza. Sange will have no outplay conditions like the egg bomb play, but he will have the dull grip for like penetrating through the shield of Yocamza. But looking at Yocamza right now, he has the early game aggression using 2 cards from that mech, a nut throw and a nutcracker respectively, and then finishing it off with a cattail and a vegetal bite. He had to steal 1 energy from Sange.
That's really interesting as well. That bird did not save energy. Yocamza did not save energy.
Yeah.
And wanting to go to the front lane, because that's gonna be really tricky because Sange has this dark soup ready and energy sufficient
there's the dog
situation. That's gonna be possibly the case. No! He's not
He's
gonna
gonna
be
go
going
through
to
the
the back. Goes to the front, wanting to get the plant out of here as well. That's gonna be a follow-up
end it.
Nemo, and that's gonna be a scaly launch for the finish.
Yeah.
Last stand on the plant.
Oh no! The cards was able to rotate 2 prickly
my
traps
God.
in there, but Yocamza.
The brick wall.
Wow, that was a huge wall, an acrobatic there, and but Sange will have to destroy another energy from Yocamza. This is a 3 versus 2 situation already.
And that's gonna be a finish on the Acro. He didn't play the October treat knowing that it could be killed.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hair, and that's gonna be a outplay,
There it
possibly
is.
saving. That's gonna be really smart, saving the mech for that dusk later
Wow.
on. Goes for the kill, 1v2 situation, but here's the tricky part.
It
He
is.
needs to end this dusk right here, right now. If he doesn't get a crit, it's gonna be really troublesome. That's gonna be a through and through chomp
It didn't end
damage.
it.
It is a through and through chomp
Yeah.
damage.
Oh my gosh, those chumps! Yocamza will have to
Oh,
cast.
no.
Oh no! Yeah, he's gonna make Sange.
Through and through.
Oh my gosh, that was
Oh
a
my
quick match from
God.
Sange. I didn't even have time to explain what was going on. Sange was just dealing all those damages and ending that mech once and for all.
That through and through setup was so deadly, knowing that the possible balloon miss that first chomp, but the second chomp would set up the bird for a true on true. So goes through the armor, no retaliation coming out from that, knowing the bird
Yes.
would go first. That's just gonna be
Oh,
really,
yeah,
really brutal.
It was also a 2-0. It was a clean sweep.
Another one.
Adding to the theory, adding to the formula of today's matches. All 2-0s, and nobody has broken down the formula yet. That was really a nice play coming from Sange. Unfortunately, we will have to say goodbye to Yocamza, but we really appreciate you showing off your Terminator godly skills.
And again, Sange showing that his lineup can still fight. He was not changing at all. Like
Yeah.
from the early on days, he's still rocking that team. But yeah, that's gonna be our series for this matchup. 2-0 goodbye to Yocamza, and we're your casters for this. So I'm Archer Perez alongside with
Barry JP, and we'll be back after a short break.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat, ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pambili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, WETH or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin.
We are back to the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. I'm Archer Perez alongside with
Invictum, and again, now we're going to be seeing Bibs going against Pakut, who actually won against Jobbles Gaming just a few series ago.
And this is gonna be wild. Again, one of these would go to the lower bracket and the guy would be winning here going to the upper bracket. He's gonna be securing a very chill spot on this tournament.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna be having 4 best of 3s and 4 best of 5s.
Oh yeah, now we are gonna be preparing for that now, and we are ever so close. We are ever so close getting towards that finals, that grand finals that we have been waiting for. Bibs against Pakut. Whoever wins between these two will get, again, like you said, will secure a top spot on the upper bracket. But at the same time, that doesn't mean they are already safe. They are still gonna be fighting against, again, the remaining members or the remaining players here in Axie Pro Tournament, who are all actually very, very hungry for that championship.
And that's gonna be, again, that storyline of who's gonna be like going through everyone. Will we see someone just breeze through? Will we see someone coming from the shadows, from the depths of the lower bracket? Will we see a underdog story against a fan favorite? It's gonna be fun to see how this story will unfold, especially coming tomorrow and especially on the final day.
You know what's really interesting here is the last two contestants on the Axie All-Stars tournament of UGG actually got eliminated now. And we are seeing some new faces here going through the previous tournament top contenders, top choices of whoever goes to the finals. So this is going to be day 6 match results. It's going to be Pakut TV winning against Jobos 2-0. Lead Kapitan going against Ray 2-0. Chowdy against Taxton 2-0 again. Oversized 2-0 as well against O'Hill.
And now O'Hill. That match was really intense. The 4 acro was really
True.
fun. And again, the curse continues 2-0 all on the board. Nabibs versus Pakut, Kapitan versus Chowdy, Hezelia versus Oversized.
Oh.
A match to really look out for. And Une versus Sange. Again, will the 2-0 curse continue? We will find out.
Now, again, before we head into the battle, we want to thank our sponsors here, UGG, of course, Boss Rodfield of Moy Moy Palaboy, Crypto Moto TV, Board Punk Society, and our production team, which is U-Level, for making this event happen, which is actually turning out to be really great.
Yeah, we're not, we are just seeing some feedback that we are being the standard, this production team, and yeah, it would not all be possible without our founders, our sponsors, and our organizers as well. So to everyone who is supporting our English and Filipino broadcast,
True.
thank you so much. And there's more to come.
Yep.
Speaking of
And-
more to come,
Oh, speaking
Here we go.
here we go. Here we
game
go.
number 1, Pakut versus Nabibs. Let's talk about Nabibs team here. It's gonna be a Hungry Bird Acro, that Blackmail, and that all-out shot on the mid lane, the possible anti-bird, but there's no bird for Pakut. That's gonna be a Acro, Turnip, Angry Lamb, and a Nemo, and on the front lane is gonna be a Cactus, Sandal, Sirius, and a Catel.
Yes, now let's see, whoever wins this tournament will get the advantage here. Now, let's see there. Oh, there's gonna be a 40 speed God Reptile there. Of course, there's gonna be an Aqua as well. That's gonna be a plant there. Now the question here is, will this be enough to take down that God Reptile?
I think it's gonna be really troublesome for Nabibs here, knowing that there's gonna be melee and range, and it's very soft. 312 going against a hard reptile bomb on the back lane. It's gonna be really troublesome for Nabibs. Now on that mid lane, it's not gonna be enough damage for heavy duty plant or reptile destruction. It's gonna be only the acro, and having that turnip is really very, very tank worthy, but it's not gonna be maximized to its full potential, knowing that there's no bird on the back lane. But yeah, I think it was a probable move here for Nabibs, knowing Pakut also has a bird mech. But now it's gonna be a cattail, hoping to get that acros in. No card was drawn. Both of them would be having 3 energy. Round number 1 saved. For round number 2, both of them will have 5.
And now, actually, Pakut here has the advantage when it comes to energy because of those 2 tail slaps just rearing to go together with that acrobatic, possibly securing his spot on that speed bar. But at the same time, now going into round 2 again, they have 5 energy, and I think if Nabibs here gets the cards that he needs for that bird, he might just burst through that front lane plan and at the same time get through that aqua early on against Pakut. But now the question here is, whatever cards Pakut draws here on his plan, he's gonna be able to break wall through 4 cards. So Nabibs will just have to use at least 6 energy.
Yes, that's gonna be huge energy bombs coming in, but we're gonna be having a technical issue again. I think we're back straight. Oh no. We're having a technical issue on the servers. So again, please do bear with us. We've been having multiple servers issues for today. Yesterday was really smooth. We only had 1 technical difficulty, and we are hoping that we get on track on having that smooth broadcast brought to you by our production team and to our organizers and sponsors. We're hoping for a smoother and better servers on Season 2
Yeah.
of Axie Pro Tournament of
Who
United
knows,
Gamers.
maybe Axie Infinity is actually listening to us right now, and maybe, just maybe,
We love you guys!
We love you
But yeah,
guys.
we are
Actually, we've shoutcasted for you guys, and
Yeah.
just maybe you'll grant us that
Esports
esports server.
server.
Now going into round 2, that's gonna be a Cactus followed by a Bog Splat, and of course gets 1 energy from Pakut and the Cattail to finish it off. But Pakut here will be going in with a critical early on this game.
That's actually needed. That's gonna be enough coming in from the Aqua. And Nabibs would not go down as well without a fight. Takes out the plant as well. It's gonna be double acro. Gets the speed buff. Goes faster than even the bird on round number 3. Here we go for Navis. Gets an acro as well. It's gonna be a double acro taking the lead. But no cards were given. The cards went to the Reptile. He's just gonna be setting up for round number 5. That's gonna be a double Nemo for the Crimson to follow it up. Oh, that's gonna be really awesome for Pakut as well, having that double Kotaro online.
Ooh.
But that's gonna be the finish on the mid lane. That's gonna be a huge bomb, leaving Nabibs with 1 energy, leaving him with 3, going for the 5, wanting to get that reflect kill. But Nabibs held off 1 energy for this one. No HP was damaged. Gets the energy as well. Gets the kill. Round number 5, 196. The tail is online
Now
for
there's
this
gonna
one.
be a 4-card burst down coming in from
Nice.
Nabe. That's gonna be an acro followed by 2 Hungry Birds. And actually, Pakut here is just reflecting all of that damage back.
It's gonna be
47,
enough.
all-out shot, taking
Oh
him
my
out.
God.
The all-out shot itself was the demise of Nabibs. Pakut takes the very first round.
That reflect is just too much to handle. If you really timed it wrong, you will hurt yourself.
Yup. And as we've seen there, he actually really hurt himself. And at the same time, that all-out shot just put him on last stand, especially with that additional reflect damage coming in from the Bulwark. Now, that being said, Nabibs here has the chance to possibly change lineups against Pakut.
Actually, that lineup is really safe against
True.
anything.
True.
That's why I'm really tempted to get that Aqua. I'm really tempted to get that
But
type
you know-
of Aqua, knowing that as long as you destroy the plant, it's a huge playing field to work around against a mid, any type of mid and any type of backlane. Because again, that Aqua has a Piranha. So if it's a bird or Aqua mid lane, you can definitely damage. You can still outspeed with the acro. Huge damage as well coming in if it's a plant reptile dusk. It's a beast card, and we have a back part of either a scarab or either a variation of a sandal and a Nemo energy gainer for the setup later on for that reptile backlane. So it's gonna be really curious on what he's gonna be pulling out to counter that god reptile at the backlane.
Basically, that Aqua has a lot of bases covered
Yeah.
against any type of opponent, and that's just really crucial when it comes down to an Axie battle, especially when it comes down to an Axie battle wherein the team of your opponent has different types of classes.
Yeah.
That is where that Aqua really shines. But at the same time here, now, like I said, Nabibs has the choice to make his move or switch up his team, but that Pakut is really known for playing mind games on his opponents. Again, that's how Oversized actually got thrown out of the All-Stars tournament. Pakut just went in and danced around Oversized, playing mind games, psyching him out, and basically getting all the hard counters against Oversized. But
As
here
they
we
say,
go.
if you cannot beat them,
Join
them. But Nabibs has a 39 speed,
Ooh,
bro.
That is gonna be really crucial against a 1v1 battle here. But before that, Pakut is gonna be entering in strong with double sandals followed by that beach. Now 120 damage. Here comes Nabibs. Raise damage on that cactus followed by, of course, that vegetal bite.
Now Pakut is now in trouble in a sense that he needs a lot of energy for that later backlane battle. Knowing that he could not get a Kotaro bite in that Nabib's backlane, it's just gonna be really huge factor. So Pakut needs to save and gear up for that tail slap at the right time. He can't just throw it right now, and he needs to maximize his Kotaro for the mid lane of Nabibs. And Nabibs back mid lane is more of a damage type. Having that revenge arrow plus attack with a risky is just gonna be too much. Here comes the risky plus attack for later on. Gears it up, waiting for that revenge arrow. Here comes the possible kill.
Ooh.
Not enough though, but it's gonna be a follow-up tiny catapult. Goes against with that 52 HP left, gets the kill with a Sirius and a cattail.
Now going to round 5, that plant will no longer have any cattails left to sustain and draw cards against that Aqua. Now at the same time, again 39 speed here. Now again at the same time here, Pakut, knowing full well that his Aqua will be going against that Aqua and he will be needing that additional speed buff, he's going to be putting one stack, or rather he's going to be putting an anti-heal there, although not really needed. That's going to be the plant going down, followed by a Kotaro bite here, getting 1 energy. Now Pakut will have the energy advantage here, but Nabibs will possibly go through that Aqua and force a 1v2 situation early on.
But here's the thing though, Pakut wants to answer back, gets 2 energy with the double Kotaro.
Ooh.
Ends that without the critical, that's still gonna
True.
be a finish.
True.
Gets a counter kill here as well, 1v1 situation, but this is a good part
Whoa.
for Pakut. Both of them
Great minds think alike.
Both of them went for the double bulwark. That's really true. But Pakut has loaded up with energy, knowing that he could not get any from the Kotaro with the 1v1 slower God Reptile. This is really good for both sides. Anyone could win this.
Oh,
that's
wait, just
that's
a
gonna
minute.
be Nabibs going for the Kotaro situation. But Pakut with the full damage, double tiny swing and 1 tiny catapult, and for the reflex, it's gonna be huge. Now, that's gonna be HP going through. Nabibs HP little by little gets the energy though, but Pakut can load up in the next round as well. That's gonna be small HP to go through. What's gonna be the play? The double bulwark. Oh my god, that's gonna be going through, possibly with the tiny catapult.
Ooh.
Not enough, but Nabibs attacking with the double bulwark can be the end of Nabibs.
Here it comes. It's gonna be a tiny
It's
swinger.
gonna be the end
That's
of
gonna be the end of
Nabibs!
Nabibs. Just like you said, Nabibs goes down right there, and then Pakut secures his spot on the upper bracket.
It's not about the Axies, guys. Knowing full well that he cannot gain energy on that 1v1, he geared up and saved up for that 1v1, not having to trouble himself in getting energy with the Kotaros. That's what we saw coming in from Nabibs.
True.
He tried to get energy. He didn't save up for the 1v1. Pakut had loaded the energy bombs, had the card rotation, and gets the win.
Again, like you said, Pakut there needed to save up energy early on for that 1v1 battle, because again, Pakut wouldn't be getting energy gained from those Kotaro bites, and that's exactly what Pakut did, knowing full well that the winning condition there was having the sufficient energy and at the same time playing the right cards at the right time, which is exactly what he did, because he knew Nabibs was low on energy, and all he had to do was push through the shields and then take the battle right back at him using that reflect damages.
And that's gonna be the case. What a matchup. The curse continues.
Oh,
2-0 yet again on the board. And we're gonna be your shoutcasters for that series. I'm Archer Perez alongside with
Invictum, and we will be right back.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pambili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, WETH or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS.
And we are back to the English broadcast of the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament, and we're your shoutcasters for this series. I'm Archer Perez alongside with
Charlie, and we're back at it again for another match, but this time it's gonna be between Kapitan and Chowdy. So, what are your thoughts here for this matchup, Archer?
Chowdy and Kapitan really show their stuff and their grit on showing their skills and prowess in this game. So it's honestly, I'm a friend of Chowdy, but this is gonna be really intense. Kapitan would not back down that easily. So to anyone who is watching, do tell us your thoughts. Who do you think would take the win? And would we see another 2-0? Will this be the series that would break the 2-series curse?
Yeah.
Or will we see a game number 3?
Yeah, for this day, there were a lot of 2-0s happening left and right. So, again, we still have the chance to see a game 3. So, let's see later on. But before we proceed on that match, I would like to give a huge shout out to Moy Palaboy, U-Level, UGG for making this event possible. And also, we do have our games here and scholarship giveaway. So make sure you go to our website, unitedgamers.gg, for more information. You will see there the mechanics and the procedures on how you will be receiving a scholarship. And that will be drawn on February 13 before you went to your Valentine's dates.
Yes, and also we have a selfie event. Do just go to the unitedgamers.gg website, take a selfie, and do comment down below your favorite thing about the website is, and use the hashtag UGG site visit, and also like, share, and retweet this post. Most like photo on Facebook, and aside on the other side of the platform, Twitter, 2 of those most like photos would be getting 3 AXS. Gonna be 6 for Facebook and 6 on Twitter. Speaking of AXS, we have a total grand pool prize of 180 AXS.
And we also have prizes here for our placers. First placer will be having 70 AXS, and then 40, 25, 15, and the 5th and 6th will be having 10 AXS, and 7, 8 placer will be having 5 AXS. But we also have some extra prize pool here with a stylish reward from our partner Board Bunks, and they will be giving here some NFT profile. As you can see on the left side of Archer, the grand champion will be receiving that.
So aside from 70 AXS, you're gonna be receiving number 185 of Bibs. So do check it out as well. They're one of our partners here of this tournament alongside with Crypto Moto. So thank you so much for being part of this tournament. And yes, this would not all be possible, again, as mentioned by Charlie, with UGG and our production team, U-Level, and especially Rob Luna and Roadfield. Thank you so much. And of course, to everyone who is supporting our English broadcast here on Twitch and YouTube, and our Filipino broadcast on Facebook.
Yeah, make sure you do visit the Facebook page Moy Palaboy if you want some Filipino broadcast. But again, we also do have Twitch and YouTube as we stream the English broadcast. So again, we are flexible. We will be giving you all of the shotcasts from our intense fights. But again, let's focus on the Kapitan and Chowdy here. So again, this is with the second match of Kapitan for today. So previously, he won the match, and again, he will be facing Chowdy here. So I'm expecting some intense fights here because he already had a warm-up.
Yeah,
for
and
today.
Chowdy eliminated a very strong opponent as well. That's gonna be Taxton.
Yeah.
And one of the fan favorites here in the tournament, and having that momentum and that 2-0 advantage going against Kapitan, who is really fueled up as well. It's gonna be a clash of titans here on this series. And here we go. That's gonna be game number 1. Chowdy would be having still his plant bird, but that bird is now modified. It's gonna be a full damage one, a risky feather, and it's gonna be a tri-feather egg bomb and a peacemaker on the mid lane. It's gonna be a mosquito, the leak, the Bidens, and the cactus, and that front is gonna be a Goda, wooden stab, the sandal, and the cattail. Who do we have here for Kapitan, Charlie?
So, Kapitan, we have an almost mirror lineup here with Chowdy because the front line and the back line almost the same with Chowdy, but the difference here is the mid liner with the Arco, Scarab Curse, and Tailstop along with the Piranha of this Aqua. So, what are your thoughts about here with the difference with their mid liner, Archer?
Actually, the Kapitan midline is really useful for that midline of Chowdy. Thanks to the Scarab, the Mosquito would be offline. Having that Beast and Bug cards would be really troublesome. But the thing is, what's good is the Leak, if timed properly, he would be removing that Scarab. But here we go, round number 1. It's gonna be a Cattail and double wood stab. Kapitan answers back with the Goda, the Sandal, and since the shield is broken, it's gonna be a 145 on that wooden stab. Leaves Chowdy with a 222 front lane plant.
Yeah, so the advantage here of Kapitan, it's much slower than the plant of Chowdy. So he have a chance to have the passive of the wooden stab as he have broken armor here. As we all know, the wooden stab takes its damage from its passive. But then again, we'll be seeing here some 2 Goda. It's gonna deplete the energies of Kapitan here. But he gave a slap here with the Sandal and the Cattail. And that's gonna be almost an equal match because they took all of their energy and their HP is almost the same.
And they drew cards as well. Now, it's gonna be 2 for 2 later on. Kapitan can really gear up with the tail slap later for round number 5 and just go burst down and reaching the mid lane, if that's gonna be the case. And as you can see, Chowdy and Kapitan still loading up their bird axes with that huge combo of the risky feather and triple threat dodge and peace treaty. So he's gonna be bombing later for round number 5. That's what I am assuming, the possible outcomes. And looks like we're having some time to see some moves. Possibly we might see a disconnection yet again from our servers. We're hoping that's not the case.
Yeah, but usually this happens when we'll be having like a time off between our matches. So let's take this time to check what could be the possible winning condition for both of these teams. So as we can see, the leak click here is gonna be troublesome for the bird of Chowdy because there were a lot of range, knowing that there's a triple threat, there is the egg bomb,
and the risky.
So if he managed to
time
get
it
in
well,
touch, time it well with that moment, then it's gonna be a hard match for Chowdy.
Yeah, but he needs the damage though. Now, I agree with that. If he timed it well, also the Scarab will be disabled. So there's a lot on stake, especially if Chowdy, the plant survives. It's gonna be another different story because knowing the cards can rotate and will he get the right cards for that mid lane. So that's for Kapitan. So it's gonna be really interesting on how he's gonna be handling Chowdy's mid lane. He needs to do it in one fell swoop. And here we go. We have the continuation and we have also a retrack of what happened. So going to round number 2, we're seeing what happened earlier. Cattail double Goda, as mentioned by Charlie, depleting the energy, forcing them to have a stalemate in round number 2, having almost same HP. And here you go for round number 3.
Yeah, here we go. Bird of Chowdy will be dishing out some damage, and it will be enough for him to take out the plant of Kapitan. But he will not gonna let that happen without an answer. So there you go, the last stand. That's a beautiful last stand for Chowdy. But there you go.
no.
The cards has been wasted
Oh no.
onto the plant of Chowdy.
Now that's gonna be loading up the plant and the bird. Now, Kapitan wanting to get the kill here. That's gonna be a double leak. Huge shield. Now disabling the Scarab later on. That's gonna be a egg bomb play minus attack. Now goes to the back with 4 cards. That's bird's gonna go
Oh, no.
down. Double
The
leak.
leak.
The mosquito. No heals, no thanks to the Scar. But 147
Ooh.
with that cactus. Putting him on last stand. He drew a card. Disabled the range. That's gonna be really, really bad. He just used 1 energy thanks to the double Biden's and cactus hitting that aqua. Huge damage since his last plus
Bam!
15% and plus 120, 174. Oh, he is loaded up. Chowdy with the egg bomb. Goes through the armor with the peacemaker. That's gonna be a huge dodge and gets the kill with the risky feather.
Beautiful play coming in from Chowdy. What a clean ending from him. So game number 1 goes to Chowdy. What happened there? Can you elaborate what are the factors that made Chowdy easily end that first round?
He was forced to play since that plant went down. That mid lane was geared up and prepared to handle the bomb coming in from Kapitan. That double leak as well with that brick wall disabled a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Majority of the cards drew by the aqua and the bird was ranged. And since that plant survived, it's another brick wall with less cards to play with. And that was the cause of the downfall, especially that egg bomb was not really fruitful because it had a 4-card bomb coming in from the plant. If
Yeah.
that was a 3-card bomb, well played for Kapitan. But Chowdy went all in on
All
that
in.
mid lane
Yeah.
and turned everything around. Especially, he was just skipping and loading up the bird for the final bout with the aqua.
Yeah, and that egg bomb was a bomb in face of Kapitan. So it made him be outnumbered because it went to a real quick 2v1 situation, and that was hard for him knowing that the bird is the highest dealer damager here. Even though he went for a sacrifice, like what Archer said, if it was a 3 card, he might have survived that, but it was a 4 card, and the Chowdy did not hesitate to put or like to all out. It's a real all out shot
Yes.
from Chowdy.
He went all in now. Ooh, Chowdy adjusting yet again. Now having a more difficult mid lane to handle, and that back lane, toothless hair, egg bomb, and blackmail could handle the high damaging back lane of Kapitan. And now going for the mid lane battle, that's gonna be huge thanks to that numbing. Chowdy dodges round number 1. Kapitan with the cattail.
Early cattail now. Kapitan will be having low chance of drawing cattail here. So now let's see what will be the next plans. Chowdy's bird right now is a sneaky raid, hair dagger, blackmail, egg bomb type of bird. So he might go directly to the bird of Kapitan, but he will be waiting for some combo here. So
It's gonna be really crucial now. Kapitan literally having his bird somewhat disabled, but he's gonna be going first, which is really good. But the thing is, he's gonna be forced to use that bird on the plant very early.
Yep.
He can't load up that much thanks to that back lane threat of the sneaky. So what will be the play here for Kapitan? Will he use all of his cards to maximize before it goes down on the plant? Or will Chowdy... Oh, we're gonna be having another technical issue on the server. We are... This is not out of our... this is out of our control.
Yep.
We, as much as we want, we could just want to keep on showing you the matches, but this is how we must adjust until the servers are fixed for Axie Infinity.
Yeah, so bear with us, but don't worry, later on, we'll be seeing the continuation of that match. But like what Archer said, the pressure is on to the side of, if I'm not mistaken, it's Kapitan,
yes.
right? Because of that sneak raid threat from Chowdy. So
Yes.
he will be torn between dishing some early damage for him not to waste the cards.
There you go.
And there you go.
That's
We will
gonna be the
seeing-
case here. That's gonna be a double egg. Now, Chowdy having the safe play. So regardless if he goes for the front or the back lane, he's gonna get huge damage in thanks to that amazing
double
critical. But
Oh my God!
regardless
The
of the
carrots!
critical though, it's gonna be a certain kill. And Kapitan would finish off the front lane as well. And here comes the numbing, removing the armor possibilities for round number 4.
2v2 situation. Kapitan, what would he do? There's the egg bomb of Chowdy just to taunt the damage from Kapitan going to his own bird. And there you go. Arco will be used speed up, but the tiny catapult will be thrown here. And the Goda will not destroy anything, but look at here, Kapitan dishing out so much damage as he dropped the bomb. 4 cards going into the plant of Chowdy with the Scarab Curse, ending with the double Crimson Water. It's not enough, but now the
Good.
Drain Bite just to sustain some health here, and the damage here, it will be enough. It's gonna be 2v1, Archer.
So the thing, what happened there, the Scarab was
Whoa!
the definite move there. He did not get the heals coming in from the double Drain Bite, and he just concedes that matchup, skipping on the final match. And what a game it is. We're gonna be seeing a game number 3.
No more 2-0s. Kapitan doesn't want to give an easy fight for Chowdy. So we will be having a game number 3 for the first time for today.
Amazing work there by Kapitan. Now, what was amazing there, the card draw of the Scarab. He made sure that Drain Bites would not be effective and did not get any heals off. If he did get any heals, the 3-card bomb as well, follow up with the double Wooden Beach, is gonna be too much to handle. That skip from Kapitan and that tail slap alongside with the next round gave him 6 to 7 energy, and he went all out for the kill. Knowing that he has the acro, he would outspeed the bird and get the victory for that battle.
Yeah, so this is very intense because both of them really have a lot of skills to showcase. So again, we can expect something different here on game number 3, either changing teams or changing strategy. So how about you, Archer? What could be the possible winning condition for both of these players for the next game?
I think Chowdy should go back to the first lineup.
Oh.
I really believe so because of that leak possibility. Now, he tried with the numbing. It was not really effective as he didn't have any energy. The setup was, if you have the numbing on the plant, he would not have any defending cards but the Goda. But he didn't have energy with the bird for that matchup. And that's going to be the case. He's going to be going back to the original lineup. Now, 1-on-1 again with, we're basically going to round number 1, but it's game number 3. It is a rematch. Will this be Kapitan's arc of redemption, or will we see Chowdy's mid lane triumphantly again sustain so much attacks and come back with a huge victory?
And I think this is where the stage goes, which is don't fix what's not broken.
Yes.
So now it's going onto the lineup that brought him a victory on the game number 1. And there you go, early cattails for both plants here from the players. But there's the Goda and the wooden stab. But let's see here, the prickly trap will be thrown here by Chowdy. That was a huge damage there since he was the last one to attack.
That's actually the win condition here. Now, Chowdy would be saving up the bird cards, hopefully to get that clean wipe on that Aqua. Now, he just needs to keep on bursting down that plant. The thing is, Kapitan doesn't have any more cards on that plant as well. He needs to get lucky. He needs to defend that plant as much as he can, because if that Aqua gets opened up, the risky feather combo would be too deadly. Unless, as well, there's going to be an option of the egg bomb save for Kapitan. Will that be the case for this round number 3?
But we are seeing here some slow plays from both of the players. We're still seeing some energies here, so I'm not. This is not a technical difficulty, if I'm not mistaken. They're just taking their time to think, because again, we boiled down to like a best of one, because this will be the last game. But I think I'm mistaken there, because I think we have a
Another
technical issue again.
technical issue on the server. I know you guys are somewhat frustrated, but this is something that we need to adjust on. So yeah, we're just waiting again for the servers and somewhat of the gameplay to come back on. So we're gonna be showing you what actually happened for this matchup.
And it's gonna be like a quick recap. We'll be
Yep.
seeing from the top what happened, and it's good to think that we'll be having a chance to see what are the cards that they have drawn, and then what are the one they have thrown to each other. So much more analyzation will be coming here from us as we went later on to our battle.
So sit on tight, and here we go. We are back straight away. So this is gonna be again, as Charlie said, the recap. So Goda destroys the energy, possibly getting the card, but no beast cards or bug cards were played. But look at this, a follow-up Cactus with a 145 to finishing round number 1. Now going for round number 2, Chowdy not using any bird cards, knowing that he needs to load up and kill that Aqua after that plant goes down. Now it's gonna be huge stain here coming in from Chowdy, but Kapitan said no. Follows up with a Goda and turns the table right here. He's gonna be forced to use a risky feather. Hopefully using that for the Aqua. He was forced to battle it out to take out the plant.
He used it onto the plant, but right now there's the egg bomb play, triple threat, risky feather going into the Aqua of Kapitan. Now the taunt, it will be going to the bird of Chowdy. Now the triple threat was used here, but the Arco, double Arco with the Scarab Curse, instead of going into the plant, it will go into the bird. Now we will be having a 2v1 situation in favor of Kapitan, because he had outnumbered the plant here of Chowdy.
Now that's gonna be a possible kill on the bird. If he lands, he's gonna be definitely killing the bird here, but his HP would not be sufficient for later on. That's gonna be double Cactus. Now one energy is saved up for Kapitan. Huge damage, 174. That's gonna be the kill, but this is gonna be really difficult. Will the 208 sustain? He skips. He has no cards! Kapitan doesn't have the sufficient cards for this battle. Now, it's gonna be huge,
Prickle
170. And that's gonna be the finish. Chowdy makes Kapitan sit this game out. 2-1. Chowdy remains on top.
Oh my god! There were some problems with the lack of cards. Even though we all know Chowdy must have advantage with some damage there.
Yeah.
But he lacked cards. And meanwhile,
He drew the double Nemo.
Chowdy had a lot of defense from the Bidens and that prickly trap, knowing that there is a speed advantage because of the much lesser speed. The prickly trap deals a lot or massive damage towards Kapitan, and now Kapitan will be signing off here this series.
So to everyone who's curious, why is it hitting 173, so 174s? So the plant dusk reptile have huge advantages on Dawn, Aqua, and Birds. That's gonna be plus 15%. And the Cactus passive there, if you're gonna be hitting last, it's gonna be a 120% hit. So huge damage coming in from that prickly, making sure getting the kill there with 170s. And sadly, Kapitan drew the worst type of cards at that very final stages. The double Nemo Acro would not do anything, despite him having the first set of first move and having that enough energy to get the kill. But the chord rotation was not in his favor, and we're gonna be your shoutcasters for that amazing series. I'm Archer Perez alongside with
Charlie, and don't go away, we'll be right back.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Mo To. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase na Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Mo To. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Mo To. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin. WETH.
Hi guys! So hi! We are now back for another match here in the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. I again is pairing JP. I'm pairing JP, and together with me is
Invictum. This is gonna be my 7th match for today out of 9 matches.
Wow.
But again, all the battles are really worth shoutcasting. That's why I keep on doing this. Again, part of passion as always. Now again, we're gonna be going back here, United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament, and we'll be witnessing Oversized, one of the most unpredictable players here in this tournament, going against the reigning queen of the Axie Infinity Creator Cup, Hezelia herself.
yes, Hezelia has been very popular in tournaments, and she really knows how to do tournaments. Like, yeah, from that Axie Infinity Creator Cup, becoming the champion, from the latest United Gamers All-Star Tournament, she was one of the runner-ups, and now she's, ironically, she's here in the lower bracket.
Yep.
But adding to that is Oversized that she's gonna go against with. Oversized, a player that didn't even expect to go far in this tournament.
Yep, again, Oversized here is so unpredictable that he couldn't even predict himself. That's how unpredictable he is. And at the same time, Hezelia here, actually, what's interesting here is that Hezelia is the only remaining champion here. Chobles has been taken out of the battle. Lunatic, the finalist of the Axie All-Stars tournament, has been taken out of the battle as well. Now, Hezelia was actually in the top 4 for that Axie All-Stars tournament, and at the same time, she was the champion on the Creator Cup. That being said, she has a lot of experience going into esports scene.
And
now,
you know what I actually notice about Hezelia whenever I see her play, like, she always pressures her head, and we can really say that she hates losing.
of course.
Yes, and
Well, I guess who loves losing,
nobody.
right? But again, that's where we're gonna be seeing Hezelia's competitiveness. But at the same time, Oversized, of course, won't go down without a fight, or might just actually not go down at all, and we might just see him on the next day. But now, let's see what teams they have in store for us. Again, Hezelia is very well known for her BMP teams.
yeah,
and that
her signature
egg bomb
lineups.
plays.
And of course the balloons, always
Yup.
saying happy birthday to all of us, greeting us happy birthday. But Oversized here really surprised us with his latest rounds. So, like, for example, he was the one who eliminated Ruthless Reg from the
Yup.
tournament. And earlier,
One of the fan favorites.
yes, exactly. And earlier, he went up against Bibs, and then that was also a 2-0 clean sweep with his AAP.
Yep.
That was just an aqua plan.
Again.
So, I mean, it's a known meta, and Oversized was able to get here with that kind of lineup.
Yep. The unorthodoxness of Oversized there is actually immense, and we cannot wait to see what teams they have in store for us here. Again, Oversized being again, like you said, eliminating Ruthless Reg
Yeah.
is actually a huge feat here, because Ruthless Reg has a lot of Axies in his arsenal, and at the same time, he actually has multiple multiple theory-crafted axes that he can use and actually mastered against any sort of opponent. But Oversized here, just using standard lineups, what's in the meta, and then maximizing his mastery over the cards and over energy saving is actually his saving grace here, his point of glory.
Yep, and speaking of glory, there's the opposite of that. And this is the lower bracket, right?
Yep.
Invictum Hezelia gonna go against Oversized, but we can only have one who's gonna move on. One's gonna
course.
have to go home. But you know what, guys? That just causes us a lot of anxiety. To have fun a little, let's participate in this selfie event. Submit a selfie, guys, visiting a selfie of you, of course, visiting unitedgamers.gg website, and then upload your photo as a comment or a tweet in the official event post or thread with the caption. You just need to put there your favorite thing about the website. I'm gonna share you mine. It's the user interface and, of course, the articles of Louis Andres. But guys, use the hashtag UGG site visit, and then like and share or retweet the official post. The top 2 photos on the FB post with the most likes will win 3 AXS each, while in Twitter, the one with the most hearts will win 3 AXS each.
Yup.
Oh, the two rather,
Yup.
not the one.
Basically a total of 3 AXS. But speaking of AXS, here comes the prize pool. Total of 180 AXS for the first, having 70 AXS, 40 on the second, 25 on third, 15 on fourth, and then 5th to 6 will have 10, and 7 to 8 will have 5 AXS each. Now, that being said, why stop at 8 if you can go all the way to the top spot and gain yourself the honor of becoming the very first season of United Gamers Guild's Axie Pro Tournament's champion, and at the same time earning that BPOS 185 coming in from Board Punk Society.
Yeah, and I am actually excited. You know, if only I was fortunate enough to join this tournament, I would kill for that. I would kill for that BPOS, not for the AXS. I would. The one that I want to have is that NFT.
Exactly that NFT.
But shout out, of course, to United Gamers Guild for having or for serving us this tournament. Now on the works with Season 2. And also shout outs to Cryptomoto TV, to U-Level, and yeah, of course, Board Punks of Society.
Yep, and now we are just waiting for the game to start. Actually, I don't know the reason behind the delay, but I guess there is a bit of technical difficulties again. But as always, oh nope, here we are.
We're
This is
gonna
gonna
have
be
it!
Oversized versus Hezelia. Now
Oh!
Oversized here is gonna be go. Oh,
I need to know your
both
thoughts
of
about
them.
this. I need to know your thoughts about this. Hezelia, this is what she used yesterday against Coco, that reptile. Oh, no. This is a different one because the one she had yesterday had the scale dart for a tail. But
True.
now, this time, it's a tiny swing. Actually, they're like mirroring each other, but Hezelia will always use her signature Death Kiss, one of her favorite cards.
Now, the thing here is Hezelia has the advantage in a 1v1 situation because that reptile of Hezelia actually has 39 speed, meanwhile Oversized here has 40. Now, Hezelia will have the advantage. Why? Because of that Cotter Bite gaining her the energy that she needs against Oversized. Meaning, Oversized here will always need to sustain that mid lane Aqua and that plant just enough to save up energy and at the same time that pre-damage that reptile.
Yep, actually, this is really interesting. Hezelia, of course, since she's using a Dusk, why not go for some speedy front, right? And because of that, she'll be able to destroy Oversize's energy because of that go down. Meanwhile, Oversized, because he's last, because of the speed, he has the advantage to like steal energy from Hezelia. But you know, guys, the match hasn't started yet, but it will. The card draws from the first round will really matter a lot. I hope both of them really practice this lineup the best they could, but this is the do or die match of Oversized and Hezelia. The question is, who will be able to move on and who will be going home?
We will be finding that out in a few moments. But now, as I've mentioned, Hezelia has the advantage against that reptile. But at the same time, Oversized here answering back by getting the speed advantage on the aqua battles. Now, with that Risky Fish is gonna be having one or 2 points of speed advantage over that aqua, meaning to say Hezelia will need to use 2 acros if Oversized uses one, or if Oversized uses one to level out the playing field and basically secure him or secure her the first spot on the next round.
Yep, and you know what? I'm actually thrilled because the match hasn't started yet. I mean, really curious right now to see.
Oh, here it comes.
First draws, but there they are.
They both
Hezelia
skip.
and Oversized. Yeah, they had to skip that first round because they want more energy, and Hezelia has the 2-tail step advantage. And with her front still being alive, she'll be able to farm energy. She just needs to be careful because Oversized has a vegetal bite, but no combos for him, so he won't be able to use that vegetable.
Actually, that was
now.
really lucky for both sides, wherein Hezelia here didn't actually get any Goda card, and Oversizer didn't get any card to combo up with the Vegetal Bite, and basically eliminating the chances of Hezelia destroying any energy and Oversize stealing any energy from Hezelia. Now going into round 2 here, that's going to be 5 energy in total, but at the same time here, Oversize actually has... Oh, wait, just a minute. Here we go. That's going to be Oversize possibly going in with, of course, that Risky Fish and that Scarab Curse combo with the attack up. That's going to be 162, followed here by Hezelia using up 2 Nemos, gaining herself 2 energy. And at the same time, here comes Hezelia's Dust going in 3 cards, double Bug Splat. Not going to be enough to take out Oversize though, but Oversize is just going to be going for the energy steals and additional damage. 147 HP left on that Dusk.
That was a 2 energy steal from Oversized, guys. Actually, I loved what he did there. He was afraid that Hezelia will destroy his energy because of the Goda, right? But Oversized, we talked about this earlier. He has the stealing advantage, which really happened. Hezelia had to save up her energy because she wants to go for the burst down for the succeeding rounds, but Oversized took out her resources in there.
Now, going into round 3, that's not going to be enough to take out that Dusk. And actually, that was not going to be enough to take out the plant either, but that Dusk on last stand will be put out of the battle with the Cattail. Going into round 4 here, that Oversize's Aqua has been set up with that attack plus. The question is, will he get enough cards or enough card draws for the next game battle? Now, that attack plus and that 2 acro will ensure that by round 4 or round 5, Oversize will still be going first against that Aqua.
Yes, and the thing I'm worried about Hezelia right now is that her mid aqua is open. I mean, it will have no protection, like, unless she uses all of these shields.
Well,
Oversize has a lot of energy. The cards for round 4 have not been drawn yet. We will see that later on. Like, what if Oversize gets Kotaro bites? That's gonna be a huge damage. But thankfully, he didn't get any Kotaro
I knew
bites.
it. Hezelia is also gonna be using 2 acrobatics, but Oversize was prepared for that again with the predictions. That's gonna be the plant going down. And the thing here is, with that plant now gone from the equation, Oversize's cards will rotate onto that Aqua and onto that Reptile.
Yeah, you're right.
At the same time, Hezelia has already used up 2 of his cards on that Aqua, and with that Death Mark, Revenge Arrow, Death Mark, I don't think that's gonna be enough to defend against the onslaught that's gonna be coming in from that Reptile Aqua combo.
Actually, Hezelia, yeah, you were right. She was saving up these Death Kiss. Now, she needs, she's hoping that she gets another card on her Aqua so that she'll be able to shield up, which is she's doing right now, but Oversize is skipping again, just like what she did the previous match. She's not gonna activate the Death Kiss of Hezelia.
That was a good move right there. It's gonna be double Death Kiss. Of course, not gonna be enough. Here comes 113 damage. Of course, here comes the double tiny swing. Round 5, additional damage there. But Oversize now has the disadvantage here. Again, Now, going into a 1v1 situation, Hezelia will always have that advantage over the Kotaro Bite because his reptile or her reptile is actually slower than Oversized here, and at the same time, Oversized will be forced to use one card against Hezelia's last stand, Aqua. Now, the question is, actually, I don't think it's gonna be a question. I think Oversized here will get the Kotaro Bite. Oh, he didn't use the Kotaro Bite. He's gonna be using up here his double bulwark, actually returning the damage back to Hezelia here. That's gonna be 146, 146, or 58. Now, Oversized.
He wants to win.
Ooh,
he wants to win.
that was a
Invicto.
good prediction coming in from Oversized.
Oversized here is showing us miracle moves. Now he has 3 energies. Greater energy than Hezelia, actually. Now Hezelia, she has those 2 bulwarks, and she both. Okay,
Here comes
so,
round 7. That's going to be double bulwark. Again, 213 shield here. That's going to be a tiny catapult, 23. Followed here by Hezelia. That's going to be double bulwark as well. They actually both predicted their moves. And Oversized thinking that Hezelia won't be doing any damage. He will just go for a defense move. That's exactly what Hezelia did as well. They are just going for the bulwark tactics here. I don't think they both they are actually both on full deck. So they know that there will always be that chance of a double bulwark coming out. Now, who will have the guts? Actually, Hezelia will have the guts to go for that. But again, Oversized having the advantage on energy. He's just gonna be going for the double bulwark. So now Hezelia going in, 146 damage, reflected back, 146 damage, reflected back as well, and the 23. All of those cards has been reflected back, and we are now going into round 10. Oversized now knows that Hezelia doesn't have any energy left. That's gonna be double tiny catapult, followed by 2 bulwark. Not gonna be enough to put him or put her on any type of dangerous situation. But at the same time, here comes round 11, wherein they both only have 2 energy left, 76 HP left on Hezelia.
Oh, the double bulwark tactic now coming from Oversized. Hezelia, they're just reflecting each other's damages. 14, okay, now here's the double bulwark, and now Oversized will still have the greater HP advantage.
Oversized here will win because of the Blood Moon Curse. That's gonna be 80 damage, taking out Hezelia's reptile. Oversized takes first game.
I'm in shock. I'm in shock. What just happened in there? Oversized.
I think what happened there was that Oversized actually using 2 basically using 2 bulwark was his strategy, because he knew that Hezelia won't be using any of his Kotaro or her Kotaro. And that being said, Oversized just waited for Hezelia to use up all of her energy, and then went in for the kill using 2 tiny catapults, basically rendering Hezelia's bulwarks useless.
Yeah, that was really an interesting play coming from Oversized. He's been surprising us not only with cosplay but also his moves. You know, in the days that he's doing cosplay, he surprises us with his moves. But on the days that he's not doing cosplay, there are more miracle moves coming from him. This is really surprising. I mean, is it really interesting how Oversized is stepping up in this tournament?
Yes, I have to agree with you on that. Again, Oversized, always the unpredictable card here. The wild card, basically, the joker of all the deck.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Oversized is going for here. Again, Hezelia is a champion, but Oversized just defeated Hezelia in her own game.
Yes.
Double God Reptile, Aqua, and Plant. The only difference was the Plant and the Dusk up front.
Yep, and guys, oh my gosh, that was the first game was taken by Oversized. Now, will the curse still be up? Because you know, today we had a lot of matches that got a clean sweep, like a 2-0 clean sweep. There was just this one that was Kapitan versus Chowdy, right?
Yep.
The only match of the day that got a game number 3. Now Hezelia will have to turn this thing around if she wants to stay in the tournament. And what kind of adjustments do you want to see? I mean, I kind of miss her signature lineup.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I miss Hezelia's signature lineup, the BMP Queen. She wasn't dubbed the BMP Queen for nothing. She defeated Hezelia, or rather, she defeated Jillian and Eruption using that lineup.
The BMP, yeah,
and not only those two, actually, she defeated a lot of All-Stars or a lot of competition coming back from the Axie Creator Cup. And the BMP lineup was actually the same lineup that got her into the top 4, the big 4 of All-Stars.
Yeah, why change it if it's working, right?
Yep.
And I love that we're talking about this because Jobos, he wasn't using the jumping poison lineup.
I think he used it only once throughout the entire tournament,
Yeah,
and then
but
he just kept on changing.
Like during his do or die matches, he wasn't using the jumping poison lineup. I mean, of course, our Axies, I feel like they hate being betrayed.
True.
I mean, we already saw that from RMZ,
Ooh,
right?
that
Last
match,
tournament, yeah.
We will never forget how RMZ was defeated there because of his betrayal over his triple aqua or his aquas. But at the same time, I know why they keep on changing, because the meta keeps on changing as well.
That's true.
So you cannot really settle down for one team alone, because that would put you at a disadvantage, especially that your opponents are always scouting ahead of the matches themselves, basically rendering any surprises when it comes to lineup compositions alone useless. Now, here comes Oversized. Oh wait, this is gonna be a battle for pride.
Yeah, they're not gonna change lineup, and I love that we talk about like lineup changing. Yes, the meta keeps on changing. We get it, but you know, sometimes we also believe that cards can be nerfed, but never the player. Yocam's madness proved that to us, right?
Exactly.
But here, okay, we have to respect their decision. Oversized and Hezelia, let's not change lineup. Let's hope for a different story this time, though.
Let's see if that's what's gonna happen. Again, Oversized has the advantage here. Hezelia being pressured by that 1 point will really mow down on her or press down on her, especially knowing that Hezelia has that advantage on speed. Yet Oversized defeated her on her own game.
Yeah, that's true. And by the way, while this match hasn't started yet, we happen to like pass by in the stream of Dizzy Boy. So shout out to you, Dizzy Boy. We would like to shout out the viewers here in the watch party: Eus, Biyodao, Yami Axie, Big Gabby. Hello, shout outs to everyone. Of course, we can interact if you want. Just let us know what you think. We can like chat.
Yep, of course. Now I know a lot of you guys are hoping that we see Dizzy Boy in the Season 2 of Axie Pro Tournament. I think that might just happen because as far as I've heard, they are in talks actually, and right now this is gonna be round 1 going in with double characters, knowing full well that Hezelia won't be putting up any defenses. Now that's gonna be another bag splat as well. 90 damage on that, or 90
that was painful.
That was really painful. 90 HP left on that Dusk.
Yes, and Hezelia with her Dusk, so in pain right now. She has to find ways to, like, if she's gonna sacrifice this Dusk so that the rotation of her cards will just settle in to the Aqua and the Reptile. But right now, since the Acrobatic is not here yet, she will have to wait she will have to keep her Dusk alive so that the Acrobatic will rotate on the next round. Because you can't just sacrifice your Dusk without the assurance that the Acrobatic will not show up, right?
Yep. And now going into round 3, speaking of Acrobatic, that Acrobatic has been drawn. Now he needs something to combo that with, but at the same time here, Oversized knows that he needs to keep on saving up energy, so he is waiting for that Nemo play, get to 2 energy, and at the same time save up as much energy as possible when it boils down to a 2v1 or 1v1 situation, because again, Hezelia has that advantage on that Kotaro Bite, and at the same time that Kotaro Bite really does pack a punch against Aquas.
And the Aquas actually, Hezelia, her Aqua has the Death Mark, the Revenge Arrow, and another Death Mark. I would be frustrated if I'm gonna use these cards without having to activate the passive of the Death Mark. But right now, she has to make a choice, and that choice is to skip. She didn't use any cards again. She's just saving up cards. But the thing about here is that Oversized is Aqua. Hezelia must know this. Hezelia must know that the Aqua of Oversized has no cards as of now. So her Aqua will be the first for the next
True.
round.
And at the same time, Hezelia has the advantage on energy, meaning to say she can use up 6 or 8 cards here and possibly go for a double kill here. But that is going to be really, really tricky because if Oversized just uses that Bug Splat and that Vegetal Bite, that just might be enough to put that plant on last stand and hopefully or possibly destroy Hezelia's tactic. But Hezelia here
there
will
it
be
is.
going in for an Acro. Axie
the
Kiss,
first
of
down.
course, Revenge Arrow followed
It's
by
gonna
an
die.
Axie Kiss. That's going to be a last stand. Now the Kotaro Bite will take out the plant. Now Hezelia has the advantage on speed here with that
Two-tail slaps.
Acro, and of course the two-tail slap will
No
gain her the energy. No shieldy up, but at the same time she hasn't used she hasn't drawn some of the cards off that Aqua just yet. So basically she can still use up if she does get the card, she can still pre-damage that Aqua before it boils down to a 1v1.
Well, for Oversized, based on his previous matches, he doesn't hold back. So
True.
if he uses the Risky Fish in the acrobatic against Hezelia as of now, it's going to turn into a 2 versus 1 situation. Hezelia here, she might have to use those 2 tail slaps in hopes that Oversized will skip his Aqua.
True. And right now, we are now on to round 5, meaning to say that Tiny Swings are now online and in play with that 150% damage.
Yeah.
That's going to be really crucial here, especially if it boils down indeed to a 1v1 situation. Now, Oversized, I think what he'll do here is possibly use the Risky Fish and Acrobatic risk a possible no turn and at the same time get that 1v1 situation where he has the energy advantage. But if he does use the Risky Fish and Acrobatic, he won't have the energy advantage because that 5 energy will boil down to 3 now going into round 6. I think that's going to be 5 energy, not going to be not going to be enough to possibly outplay Hezelia here because of that 5 energy as well on her end.
Yeah, I actually love where you're getting at because both scenarios, whether he skips or not, both of them will still have an advantage.
True.
And it will just boil down to what will happen for the 1 versus 1 situation, just like what happened during game number 1. Now I think we're having a technical pause again because things are getting too long. Now, yeah, I mean, we can just feel it, right?
True.
So this is the perfect time to like shout out our viewers. Hello, Not Kosei. Hello, Jigifly. Not Kosei, do I know you? I feel like I know you. I
Oh.
feel like you're a friend.
Looks like parang JP here is a very famous
No,
person.
I mean, it's like an
I'm
IGN of a
just
good
kidding.
friend.
I'm just kidding. But now it looks like we are indeed gonna have a technical difficulty. But again, while we are waiting for the matches to go back up, the recording to be resumed here, please do share the stream, like the pages of our partners here, and of course UGG as well, and use the official hashtags UGG Axie Pro Tournament, United Gamers Guild, and UGG X U Level.
Yes, guys, thank you so much. Your support really means a lot. And speaking of support, United Gamers Guild will always be here to support us. They're listening to our needs. They're listening
Yup.
to our concerns, and that's why Season 2 is already up for registrations. If you didn't make the cut for Season 1, there were like 11,000 registrations.
Yup.
Season 2 is already up in the United Gamers Guild official website. Now we're seeing the replay, a review here before it went down to like the 2 versus 1 situation. Now this is where Hezelia went for the burst down, where that plant will have or will end in a last stand, but it's gonna be finished by the Kotaro Bite of Hezelia. And now this is to where we left off in Victim.
Yup. Now Hezelia here has the speed advantage again, drawing the cards that she didn't draw by the past round. There's gonna be double tail slap here, gaining or rather pre-damaging that Aqua, followed by 113. Now Oversized here will do the same thing, putting pre-damage or
Yeah,
actually
it's
defeating.
gonna die.
No, the last stand will put or rather overkill
not
here for
gonna get
Oversized.
there.
Now that's gonna be double Tiny Swing here. Oversized basically just wasted 2 energy because
where
of
things
that
went
last stand.
wrong.
Now Oversized is gonna be using the same tactic as before, double Bulwark here. Hezelia on double Bulwark as well, but gaining 1 energy using that Kotar Bite, knowing full well that Oversized won't be putting any damage on her shields up, and now Hezelia has the advantage.
He skipped. He skipped Hezelia. Hezelia now has the advantage on dealing damage because there will be no shields here for Oversized, but Oversized here finally shielding
Oh,
up.
wait, this is a good move coming in from Oversized.
I
Hezelia
know.
didn't have any bulwark. That's gonna be critical as
critical,
well.
36.
Now evening out the playing field. There's gonna be 1 tiny catapult. Not gonna be enough to put any sort of damage on Oversized now.
Oh my
Oversized
God,
has
I
the
think I'm gonna
advantage
cry.
yet again. And Oversized is not done just yet. That's gonna be double tiny catapult
Oh
here.
no.
92. Here comes 146 damage coming in from that tiny swing. Now the question is,
He
it is enough. The reflect damage is enough to take out Hezelia. Oversized goes into the next game.
The deal is sealed, guys! The deal is sealed! Oversized will move on to the next round. We will have to say goodbye to Hezelia for now. Oversized, the guy who didn't even expect to move on, to move forward until this round. That was, yeah, you're right, Mike, DSJR. It was really an evil plan. The skips, the card choices. He was really psych.
I have to
That was
I have
really
to point
psychedelic,
out
Oversized. Oh my gosh.
that was a really bold move from Oversized, keeping, knowing that Hezelia had the advantage on the energy, and knowing Hezelia could have used up the tiny swings that were waiting. Oversized kept, despite all of the factors saying that he shouldn't, and basically that was where actually that the next round as well.
Yeah.
The next round where knowing that Hezelia doesn't have her bulwark anymore,
Yes.
he used up actually even if Hezelia had the bulwark there, Oversized was well prepared. But anyway, Oversized they're using up 2 tiny swings and then following it up by the next round with 2 tiny catapults. Oversized basically took down that champion here, the BMP queen herself. Now Oversized is gonna be winning this series.
I am really in awe. Oversized. He's a miracle worker.
Of course.
I mean,
Well,
a lot of
you know-
a lot of viewers like recognize him as an underdog here in the tournament. But the people he was able to take down, one, Ruthless Ridge,
Hezelia.
Hezelia, and then earlier it was Ohil.
Ohil, yeah.
Yeah, he had
Again,
to
one
take,
a
one of those
leaderboard
players.
player. A leaderboard player there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Ooh.
Oversized. What's up?
Now, Oversized, if any of Oversized haters are watching right now, Oversized is making a name for himself and no one can take this from him. He is defeating the opponents that we thought we would see on the Big Four one by one, and Oversized is slowly but surely making himself to be one of the most formidable players here that can actually take that championship.
Oh my gosh, I'm really looking forward to Oversized.
True.
Oversized, we will need to see more of your cosplay. So this
Yup.
is not the time to like think that you're not gonna move forward or whatever. You're here,
Yup.
and you have what it takes.
We will keep on watching you, Oversized, but now commend to Hezelia for getting
course.
this far, but she will have to go home this tournament. We are so sad to see her go, but we have to let her. Now, I am one of your shoutcasters for today. Invictum together here with me is...
Hi guys, I'm Patting JP, and that's just the second to the last match. We will see another one
Yup.
after a short break.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase na Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan. Bilhin, WETH,
Yes,
AXS,
guys.
or gusto mong magbenta na S.
Take two. Yes, guys. That was hell of a fight. On the previous matchup, that was Hezelia and Oversized. But moving on to our last match for today is gonna be Une versus Sange.
This will be the last but not the least match for our day 6. So again, we had an intense fight, so we're kind of expecting more for this last match. Again,
Yeah.
this is gonna be the second battle for today of Sange, if I'm not mistaken. So, by the way, huge shoutouts to Moy Moy Palaboy, U-Level, and UGG for making this event possible, and as well with Crypto Moto TV and the board punks for the prizes that we will be having for our winners.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that really excites me. At Board Punks of Society, they offer not only these NFTs, but of course, you belong to the group of that advocates for financial literacy here in the Philippines, and their designs, their NFT designs are really Filipino inspired.
Oh yeah, I think I
Yeah.
saw it earlier. So those were beautiful designs. Knowing that NFTs, it's like it's worth buying. So
Yeah, they are.
you kind of check their NFTs that they have, and again, they're promoting some financial educations and literacy to the Filipinos that aims to enter NFT and crypto. So huge shout out to them.
Of course. Yeah, speaking of United Gamers Guild, guys, we have launched our new website, our new official website. This is unitedgamers.gg. They offer a lot of unfiltered editorial content in there, and they offer their own analysis and perspective about the NFT world and the blockchain explorer world.
And by the way, we have a selfie event for you viewers out there. You can also win AXS. You just need to do some selfies, and you just need to upload it onto our Facebook or Twitter thread, including the caption. My favorite thing about the website is it's based upon you exploring our website, and make sure you put the hashtag UGG site visit. And
Yeah.
don't forget also to like and share or retweet the post, because again, we will be choosing winners from the most likes. So top 2 photos on FB post and the Twitter thread. And aside from the selfie event, we do also have scholarship giveaways. There you go.
Yeah, guys, just tune in to the official website of United Gamers. That is unitedgamers.gg. And guys, by the way, you just need to like bookmark that official website, and because guys, there's not only gonna be a scholarship giveaway. The registrations for season 2 are already in the website. But guys, again, going back to this tournament, we have a prize pool, a total of 180 AXS, wherein the first place will get 70 AXS, second place will get 40 AXS, third place will get 25 AXS, fourth place will get 15 AXS, the fifth and sixth will get 10, the seventh and eighth will get the 5 AXS. And of course, the winners of the selfie event will get 3 AXS.
Yeah, so again, it's not just the players, but you also have a chance to win access. But let's head
loving this.
into the series, but the last but not the least series between Sange and Une. So we have a bird here with a doll grip, hair, dagger, black male, and the I think this is dark swoop, or
Yes,
dark
it
swoop.
is.
And the dusk with some lunge here, tail slap, and the Babylonia.
Yeah.
And
Actually, this is really fun because Sange, he kept on using this lineup throughout the whole tournament. I mean,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is his signature lineup, his signature bird, the bird with the dark swoop and the dog grip and the blackmail and the hair dagger. But, you know, moving on to round number 1, Une has dealt his cards with a bone sail, followed up with a disguise, answered by Sange, a catil, and of course, a vegetal bite, stealing energy from Une.
So
there.
yeah, he took some energy there, but look at here, the
Whoa,
bird
that was a
with
nice
the dog
play.
grip. Nice play because again the armor will up for
Wow,
Une
I
and
love
the
it.
plant will be on its last stand. But the spicy surprise has been dropped towards the plant of Sange, so no vegetal bite here. But I think he already used one. So let's see
A
here,
dark
dark swoop. Okay, just to
Okay,
proc
yeah.
that last stand.
Yeah.
And again, the tail slap ending
Another
with the
tail
trump
slap.
will be dropped off onto the aqua of Une.
He knows that. He knows that the chump is available. That's why he skipped. But here, he's going to go through the front. He won't be able to use the Kaiden jump, and he knows that, of course. Of course, he's going to do the Oranda, the Scale Dart, and the Crimson Water. But Sange will have to answer that with a Blackmail. Une will answer back with a headshot. Sange knows that. That's why he used his wooden stab. Both his wooden stabs in there. I mean, like, okay, fine, headshot me. I'm not going to get cancelled out anyway. But moving on to round number 5, he's going to use the blood taste just to make sure that Sange will be wounded a little, but that was not enough even to penetrate in his shield.
Yep, and the cattail there was beautiful from Sange because he had cards
A
that
burst
he
down
drawn,
again, yeah.
yep, because of the mosquito. But let's see
Oh,
here.
wow!
There you go. Too much cards here. Down
Yeah.
grip ending with the blackmail. But Sange is not finished yet. There you go. The
Oh my
perch
gosh!
ending with the
He's gonna
jump.
end him!
Oh, that was a smooth victory
I know.
by Sange.
That was really quick coming from Sange. I mean,
I think he
guys.
already predicted the outcome with some
Yeah.
6 cards. It went finished of the one of Axis of
Yeah,
Une, yeah.
there was this round that Sange shielded up that Une was not able to predict. That was really interesting. And during that round, Sange was able to turn the game into like a 3 versus 1 situation,
yeah.
earning the momentum. Of course, he already earned the momentum like quite a while back, but since that round, there was no turning back already for Sange, and Une has nowhere to go. So it was really a huge quite a force coming from Sange.
And again, that was the first game, but still, we do have our game number 2 between these two players. And again, a huge shoutouts to UGG Level and Moy Moy Palaboy for this tournament, and also for our providers and sponsors. We have Crypto Mode TV and Board Punk. So again, we are live on Facebook. If you want to check Filipino broadcast, we do live on Moy Moy Palaboy's page. And again, for English, we have Twitch and YouTube. So whichever is the platform you prefer, you can go ahead and check those platforms.
Yeah, but of course, Charlie and I will be happy to have you here in the English broadcast.
Yeah.
So stay here, guys. Stay
Yeah,
here in
stay
Twitch
here.
or in YouTube. Guys, going back, that was just game number 1 coming from Sange and Une, and we have to reiterate that this is the lower bracket, so there's really no turning back for Sange here. If he wants to win, he has to secure the win for the second game. I mean, he already has the momentum coming from that first game, right?
Yeah.
But Une still has chances to turn things around.
So the pressure here is on Une because it's gonna be a do or die game for him on to the next round. Because again, if he lost that, then Sange will be the one advancing. But if he wins, we'll be going into game number 3, which is for today's kinda rare. We
Yeah.
only had one series with a game 3. But most of our games for today is just a quick 2-0.
Yeah,
So,
it was.
I kind of want a game 3, knowing that this will be the last match for today. And speaking of match, we'll be heading into game number 2.
Yes, okay, speaking of game number 2, guys, okay, fine. Let's calm down a little. Une just changed his lineup. Une just changed his lineup. This was not what he was using earlier, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Now he has 2 Aqua with a Dusk in front. And still, Sange didn't change his team. So again, don't fix what's not broken is
course.
his motto for the game number 2. But what could be the possible winning condition here for both teams, parang JP?
Yeah, both teams. Actually, Sange just needs to do like his Sange moves. I mean,
Sange moves. I
Sange
like that.
moves, yeah. I mean, that's his lineup. I mean, that's his signature lineup, and he has been using that since the start of the tournament. And I wouldn't want him to change a thing. I just want him to keep getting stronger. But anyway, of course, moving forward to like Une's strategy, we are yet to see what's in store for this, because this is gonna be different this time. And Une, he's gonna save up an energy again. Why does he keep doing that? But of course, he'll be able to destroy one of Sange's energies here now. He's gonna be left with none, but he'll be able to cause pain against Une's Dusk.
But Hair Dagger was good there from Sange, knowing that it will draw a card, and since Una did not attack his Aqua, so he did quite use of that passive. But then again, with the Goda that was been thrown here by
Yeah.
Une, Sange quite lost one energy there, even though his plan is saving some energy. So that God skill is really annoying.
Yeah,
Based
it
on my experience, I really hate
is.
God when I save energy and then they took some. So it's kind of frustrating. But let's see here what could be the possible next moves of our players. So
Oh,
here,
that's a
Cactus
huge
Slap,
shield.
with a Sanda. So there's the draw card, because again, Sange used also a Cattail Slap there with a wooden stab and some October Treat just to save his HP from depleting.
I actually love what Sange is doing right now, and I'm 100% sure that his plan is not gonna attack right now, but his bird will, with a follow-up damage coming from that Scaly launch, and that was a nice prediction that the Scaly launch is gonna go first
On
rather than the
point.
tail slap, ending that plant. Sange's plant though is still alive, and yeah, this is the perfect time to like skip on the plant, just so he can take in the damage, and he's gonna die, but the rotation of the cards of Sange is kept here in the bird and in that Dusk. It's will the
Ooh.
perch be activated? No, it won't be. He's gonna use the Crimson Water instead for Une. Oh no. Will this be enough? No, it won't be enough.
40
It won't be
HP.
enough. The perch is here. The perch is here, and he's supposed to kill this Aqua, but he won't be
Oh.
able to. Now, Une has the first move advantage.
Look at Sange here, so patient just to save the cards of the
A
bird.
critical.
And
Oh my God.
yeah, the blackmail here will be used just to take down the Aqua of Une. And now we're seeing a Cuckoo here
Sange won't
with a
survive the
scale
Hex.
dart with a double upstream.
Ouch.
He will be faster next round, but no more
No
next
need
round.
for it.
It's gonna be finished on to round 7, and Une have claimed game number 2.
Yeah, the second game 3 of the day coming from Une. That was a nice outplay. I love that he changed his lineup. He knows what team to use for Sange's lineup. I mean, like, Sange doesn't like changing teams that much. That's why Une, okay, finally he saw it. But this is gonna be interesting if Sange changes the lineup for for like game number 3. Because guys, I mean, we have to go all out. This is already the do or die match, and we have to use like a comfort. We have to use like a sure win kind of team.
Yeah, so let's see some surprise here if they will be changing some team. What is the team that Sange will be using for game number 3?
Yeah.
Like what Paring JP said, it boils down to a best of 1 since this will be the game number 3. So I think they heard me, they gave me my wish, and now we will
Your
be
wish.
having the last match, the last but not the least match for today. So again, they will be bringing us some intense match here again, because this will be their last match for today. But before we head into the last match, again, I would just want to remind you that even though you are just a viewer there, you still have a chance to win AXS. Just do some selfie there with the website that we've told you
Actually,
earlier.
like, want to check how's the selfie event right now in the United Gamers Facebook page. I mean, I want to check out the selfies of our viewers.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
make sure you're handsome so that Parang JP,
What?
if she saw your picture, oh, she will like. And again, our prize or the victory will be chosen based on the most liked photo.
Where is that selfie event? We need to see it. I mean, like, I want to see entries from our friends. And let me just use the hashtag instead. It's UGG site visit.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting because I never got the chance to do this. Like, check out the entries. I mean,
I thought
no.
joining. So you can do selfie right now.
Yeah, with
Include
me and
me.
Archie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I mean,
Then
I
like
feel
their
like I wanna do
photo.
it right now. I mean, because this match is like so intense, so I just want to cool down a little. So let's do that selfie. Yeah.
But what we missed out there,
What?
the website.
Oh,
We
Oh,
need to
yeah.
have the
Oh, you need to, like,
website,
have the website.
unitedgamers.gg. So make sure when you do a selfie,
there it is.
you have a computer or laptop behind you with our website, which has a lot of
there are a
information.
lot of selfies. Yeah, so many selfies here. Okay, here's one from Jerome Vicencio. He's saying that my favorite thing about the website is that the platform itself that helps every player to be updated and have engagement in the following entity. Okay, that shout out to you, Jerome Vicencio. We'll see more of those in the upcoming days. But this is game number 3 for Sange and Une.
Sange did not change his team. He will be sticking on to the team that brought him a victory on the game number 1, and Une will be using still the one that made his victory on game number 2. So right now, this will be dependent on their skills and their card placement, and also with the luck of drawing some cards
That's
that
true.
they need on time.
That is really true. I mean, Sange here, he has to make sure that he will draw a lot of bird cards so that he can go through the aqua first. But for round number 1, Sange will have to skip. But he's going to get destroyed at
aggressive.
energy, and that was really painful for his plant right now. Sange will have to counter-attack that for the succeeding rounds.
Yeah, and he also depleted 1 energy from Sange here using the Goda. But
Oh,
look
the
at
purchase
here!
here!
Going into the front
That
line
was a nice
with the
prediction.
launch, double jump. Now they have a similar HP here with their frontliners, and Cuckoo here will be used by
Double,
Une.
actually.
He's charging some attacks
Yeah.
there. And the mid line will be going in front with the Arco, ending with the Revenge Arrow. Now the plant was taken out
There
from
it
the
is.
equation. But look at here, there's the tail stop and the Arco. Une really wants to be
Okay, he's gonna
ahead
die.
from the bird of Sange. But
Oh
the
my
hair dagger,
gosh.
oh no, that's such a waste of
I
cards because of the
know.
last stand. It's annoying. But look at here, they will be dropping off the bombs.
Yeah, Une just wants to be aggressive. He just wants to make sure that he's gonna get the upper hand for this. I mean, that's an overkill, but who cares, right? This is a 2 versus 1 situation already for Une. Is this gonna be goodbye for
Oh
Sange?
no, 4
Will
cards.
the shield be enough? It wouldn't be enough, guys. Une, in a dominating fashion, takes on game number 3 and moves on to the next round. Unfortunately, guys, we will have to say farewell to Sange. It's been a good journey with your signature bird, the Dark Swoop, and that Soul Grip. It was really nice being with you.
Yeah, it's very hard to counter out an Aqua using a bird. So knowing that there were 4 cards, we can completely anticipate that his bird will be outbursted there. So again, still well played to Sange, but Une brought some oh no to Sange right there. So
Yeah.
again, congratulations to Une as he advanced to our tournament. So what are your final thoughts, or what do you want to say with our viewers, since this will be the last match and we still have some games tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow, and of course the day after tomorrow. But of course, let's have a little rundown of what happened today. Of course, let's Jobbles Gaming versus Pakut TV was really a sad match for Jobbles Gaming fans. It was a 2-0 clean sweep for Pakut TV. He was able to move on to the next round. Oh, there it is. There it is. Kapitan won. Here you go. We only have 2 game 3s.
Yep.
For today, Kapitan advance, Chowdy advance, Oversized advance, still advance. But the second half, Sange advance, Pakut TV advance, Chowdy advance, Oversized advance, Une advanced. Guys, these are the players who still has a chance for the championship, for the 70 AXS, for that prize pool. Looking at this lower bracket, yes guys, this is the lower bracket, Oversized will go against Une on the following days, but we will still get to watch Ultimation and Pakut go against each other, also Bryson Gaming and Chowdy. This is really 2 matches to watch out for, 3 actually, 3 matches to watch out for, but tomorrow guys, not so sure if we're gonna see RMZ tomorrow or if we're gonna see these guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna find that out in just a few. But this is really interesting. I mean, it's really sad that we have to say goodbye to our star players. But yeah, guys, this is the upper bracket. We still have Pads, RMZ, Cleven, and Coco, who actually earned our respect from the previous matches.
Yeah, so again, as per checking Coco, they mentioned he is a champion slayer in the upper bracket. But for today, we've seen Oversized on the lower bracket slaying some champions as well.
Yeah.
So Ruthless Reg were out, Hezelia. He really faced so much players that is also promising. So Oversized really did claim his day for today. So again, make sure that you are following and liking the Moy Moy Palabis page for Filipino broadcast, and also make sure that you're subscribed to United Gamers Guild on our YouTube, and bookmark the Twitch TV of United Gamers Guild as well for you to have English broadcasts whenever we stream.
Yes, guys, thank you so much for all your support, and we would like to shout out all the viewers here in Twitch and in YouTube. Of course, it's Disney Boy for like holding a watch party. It's really fun to have you on board with us, and we're gonna be back tomorrow same time. That's gonna be 1 p.m. Philippine time, and we're gonna have our finals on Sunday. That's February 13, and that's also the day where we're gonna draw the scholarship giveaway. So please don't miss out the fun. I am again Parent JP, and with me is Charlie. It's been nice. It's been a long day, and we're gonna have more long days tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So see you tomorrow.
Yeah. And again, thank you. We will be signing out.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie yung gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat. Hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin. No? Kausapin nyo kami via chatbot. Magre-reply ang ating mga Aling Marites at ready kayong paglingkuran at pagsilbihan sa lahat ng kailangan yung in-game needs sa Axie Infinity. Salamat mga boss! Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Mo To. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Mo To. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Mo To. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat. Hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin. No? Kausapin nyo kami via chatbot. Magre-reply ang ating mga Aling Marites at ready kayong paglingkuran, pagsilbihan sa lahat ng kailangan yung in-game needs sa Axie Infinity. Salamat mga boss!